One of, if not the favorite book of mine personally growing up was Come Along Daisy by Jane Simmons. Released in '97, this book chronicles the adventures of Daisy as pictured here and the many adventures that she goes on. Dragonflies, lily pads, giant creatures under the water, giant terrifying hawks, tall grasses, snails, and many other things. It's an amazing children's book, and the artistry to me is just phenomenal. It looks amazing even as an adult, and I think I appreciate it even more now than ever. And luckily, there were some plushies made for it. This right here is my childhood Daisy Duck plush. As you can see, it's in pretty poor shape, but I will always hold on to this, and it's just, this is to me the first plush toy, and this plush toy has led me to collect a whole bunch of plush toys that directly behind me, and I can't thank my Aunt Martha enough for it. So yeah, they're cute. So as we can see, you have a small variant, which I will put back in its case for protection, and this is what it would at one point would have looked like. It had tags right here. It had, these are the little tags that came with as Daisy, made by Crocodile Creek, and it's actually kind of a mini booklet, and it actually opens up, and there you go. Hey, let me focus on that real quick. There we go. And believe it or not, these are actually all, I believe, different book titles. So yeah, really cute artwork. They have the copyright information and stuff, 1997. And then you have this other little tag right here called, that just says Crocodile Creek on it. Got some information right there. So as you can see, the Daisy Duck itself has little hair at the very top, a giant orange beak that, as we will see in a little while, has many different looks. He has two small yellow wings, a decent sized yellow body, and two orange feet. The feet are actually pretty well detailed, if you ask me. Very adorable little plush. And fortunately for you guys, I've actually collected a bunch of these little things. Right before we get into the other plushes, the other examples of Daisy Duck plush, this one in particular that I got off eBay came with this plastic bag, which is actually kind of neat because it's an accessory that none of these other plushes came with, and it actually has Daisy Duck on it. So, pretty cool little accessory, I guess. And for those who are curious, I wasn't kidding when I said I've actually collected a bunch of these little things. Whew. So let's get into them right now. And actually, one of these right here actually has a pretty decent story to it. Go through most of these real quick, or I guess you could say real quick. So right here we have this example. This one has a weird neck. It must have been very bent because it's supposed to be, I guess, a little bit kind of like that. The eyeballs are a little off, in my opinion. They're kind of sunken in there, and but it's still adorable. And if you notice, the tags are actually different on these two. The tags over here are smaller, so just wanted to point that out because I thought it was neat. Then over here we have my least favorite example. I don't know about everyone else, but that just doesn't look right. That's got some weird bug eyes, you know? But besides that, it's a cute little quirky example. So I'm just gonna put that one over here. Then we have this right here, which is actually interesting. The hair on it, obviously out of the four, this one was obviously very well used and very well loved by its owner. And also has that larger tag. And yeah, the hair's a little weird, and for some weird reason, it's actually kind of stiff, if you ask me. Honestly, it's a cute little variant, and I love it, and I'm glad to give it its forever home. These 4 were all bought off eBay, including a couple others that I have. This, on the other hand, I bought off a sketchy website. Yay! So the story behind this one is I was trying to find a Daisy Duck and I went all over the internet. Found one on eBay, but somebody bought it before I could, and I was determined to find one of these little things. So I went on a website. It seemed a little sketchy, but nothing on my computer alerted me of it. So I thought, it'll be fine, and it was like, I don't know, $5. So I bought it. And then the guy who runs the website emailed me saying, are you actually from the United States? And I was like, yeah, I am actually. He was like, oh, do you want us to ship this to you? And I was like, hell yeah, I want you to ship this to me. And he was like, hey, let me get in contact with somebody else and he can ship it to you. And I was in contact with a person named Paul Away. He runs this awesome charity. And he got in contact with me and was like, yeah, no problem. Give me some money and I'll send it to you. And I did, and I got it, and he actually wrote a very, very nice message. Many thanks, Orion. All the best, Paul. Really nice guy, and even though it was all the way in the UK and trying to get his information and my information, trying to find time when we were both awake and all that chaos, still totally worth it. And this was the first Daisy Duck plush that I got besides my original. And yeah, the eyeball is a little off, but to me this is just perfect. Well, besides the one with the tags. And then, I kid you not, like a day or two, or like not even a week later, I find this one on eBay and snatched it up. And then, since then I've snatched up, apparently 5. But, because of eBay and because of my research, apparently there existed a larger variant of the Daisy Duck plush. And thank you to eBay and their ability to, if you want to search for something specifically, you can actually save that search, so eBay will notify you whenever a new one comes up. And because of that, I actually got my hands on not 1, but 2 of these giant Daisy Duck plushes. Holy smokes, they don't even fit in the frame. So here we have the larger 22-inch variant of the Daisy Duck plush, and holy smokes, this thing is huge! I literally have to have it just lay on its feet because of its size. And also, this was a personal holy grail of mine. I never thought I'd actually get my hands on one of these. More or less, I didn't even think I'd get my hands on 2 of them. And I didn't think I was actually going to get 2 of them, but that's regardless of the point. So right here we have the giant Daisy Duck variant. You have its tags right here, and its body and shape is pretty much the same. The hair on this example is just as fluffy as it should be. The eyeball over here is a little messed up. Let's see. So if anyone who is a professional seamstress or knows how to repair that, I would love to hear your insight on that, because I think this would be practically perfect if it wasn't for that little eyeball thing right there. But regardless, I think this Daisy Duck plush is awesome, and also has its tag. I will admit this is a little interesting. It doesn't come with that secondary tag. I don't know why. That little one does. But this is pretty much the exact same tag, and we have Daisy right there, and a little list of books and that. So yeah, pretty freaking cute. And then, unbeknownst to me, I accidentally got a second larger one. Now, how do I so I have the search thing, and I was going through them, and one of them popped up with, I don't want to say it was actually this one. This was the one I found, not this one. But I found this one and I bought it, not thinking much of it. I was thinking it was about the same size as the little ones, but it actually turned out this was actually pretty big. And then I got the second one, and dun-dun-dun-dun, difference is, you can definitely tell on this one it was more used, not only because of the hair, but the color as well. I don't know how well you guys can tell. The yellow on the one on the left is brighter, and so is the orange. The orange is a little muted, the yellow is a little muted. So, you can definitely tell that this one was very well used and very low loved. Its eyeball is also a lot better, so in some ways I prefer this one. So maybe this will be my Battle Army version for maybe an upcoming project. So yeah, really cute, and just, ultimately both of these are freaking adorable. And you know, all these plushies are adorable. So anyways guys, this is a conclusive video of the plush line of the Daisy Duck plushies by James Simmons. And ultimately, I think it's a great line. You have a smaller variant and you have the larger variant. I think personally between the two, I prefer the smaller one. Maybe it's just because I grew up with the smaller one, but I don't know. Then again, some of the smaller ones look hideous, huh? But ultimately, you'll probably never find, at least in my personal opinion, you'll never find such a unique toy duck. And it's so cute. The yellow, the orange. It's just, to me, it's an iconic plush, and there isn't much information about these things. So if you guys on the internet know more about these plushies, or why they're so rare, or anything, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you guys are curious, no, I will not be selling any of these that are in my collection. Anyways guys, this is RNSR2264. Thank you so much for watching this video. And now I gotta tune out. Peace! And have a great day. Man, wouldn't this be cool as a horror monster? Yes, maybe, I don't know.